they don't know how to take you on, and you win. Hey guys, Zach here once again. So yeah, I just got off a call with one of my clients, and he actually asked me a very interesting question, which I thought is very useful, and I wanted to share with all of you guys some things, some of the reflections that I had. And as some of you all may know, I actually help businesses to scale and to grow and help them with the strategy and all. So he actually asked me, this client, I was helping him with the strategy because he was in a very intense industry where the competition is a lot of people are fighting, especially if you're a speaker, your speaker industry, you're working in the seminars or any kind of things like that. And what happened was that he was like asking me, hey, what made you do what you're doing? Why are you so interested in strategy, or who taught you all of these kind of things? And it was a very interesting question because I realized when I went to think about it, I realized that he's right. I mean, no one really teaches this in school, right? There's no subject on strategy. There isn't some book to read. I mean, there is a few books, but it's not something that you pick up naturally. So I actually thought back and I realized that it all started when I was in primary school. It's interesting because like primary school playing soccer, and I was trying to get into my class soccer team. There were this interclass competitions those days, and I was actually a soccer player. I was a right-footed soccer player, and I wanted to just play soccer and represent my class. And the problem was that I couldn't get into a team. I wasn't the fastest. I mean, I was above average, but I wasn't the fastest. I wasn't the most skillful, and I'm not the biggest size player. So it was very tough for me to get into the soccer team. So when it came to picking names, my name got left out, and I was very sad. And I spent a while thinking like, okay, what can I do to get into the soccer team next year? So I started thinking, and I realized that, hey, actually I could just, why not I realized that let's find out what is the toughest position or for them to fill, the hardest position for them to fill. And I realized that it was actually the left wing position because they couldn't find anyone who can play with their left foot, right? And it's a very common thing, right? Most people are right-handed and most people are right-footed as well. So just very hard to find a left-footed player. So I thought to myself, hey, why not I spend the next 1 year trying to learn how to kick with my left foot? I'm a right-legged, by the way, but I just want to, let's try lah. So I spent the whole of the next 1 year doing that. And to be honest, at the beginning it was tough, right? I was missing everything, mishitting everything. Eventually I kind of got better and the balls became more accurate and started shooting, started scoring. And come along next year, I was one of the first few names to go inside the sheet because I was the only guy who can play on the left wing, right? So why am I sharing this? Well, it's very interesting because in business, I feel that it's quite the same way as well. They always talk about what blue ocean strategy, red ocean strategy, and I feel that in business, it's really like that. There's a lot of people fighting for the same position with the same skill on the right wing, right? And well, there's a few ways for you to get around with it. One is you could change business, right? Like for me, I could change game, right? But hey man, I just wanted to play soccer. So that wasn't an option for me. And telling you guys to change the business or change the industry, it's a big headache for many people. So the other way, it's why not change position, right? Why not figure what's your left foot skill that is something that is so unique that no one can replicate you, or very few people can take you on in this particular position of yours. And it's true in whether is it in soccer, in business, in the sports world. All the left-footed players, left-handed players in racket sports, people like Tan, left-footed players like Lionel Messi, even if you're at the same level, the left foot is the same level as your right foot. When these players come against each other, because there's so few left-footed players, left-legged players, it's very hard for them to play against them. And as a result, these players tend to be one of the few superstars, So similarly in your business, what is that left position that you can play that you might be as good as everyone else, but just because by the fact that you're playing in a different position, they don't know how to take you on and you win. So that's how I ended up helping my clients, and that's really what I do. I end up helping my clients find their left position, their left-footed skill, help them to be the underdog, come up with the underdog strategy to beat their competitors. Alright, so so that's a little bit about how I became the underdog strategist. And if you guys have any questions, want to ask me anything, just check me out. I'll be glad to help you guys. So cheers.